Oh! Ooh, blocked last second. Win! Honestly, just wanted that, so we're gonna go back here now. Probably should not ride the horse over there because it's probably just gonna aggro everyone and I'm gonna die. So if we were to go over here, it's not as bad. People, help me. Got that guy's head though, so that's cool, I guess.
So you're the one wreaking havoc down there among those hawkers. I've tangled with a reachman or two in my day, and my helmet's off to anyone who charges into their ranks that way. Don't suppose you've come to enlist in the town guard, have you? You have old Strasnock's head? Shows bones. Somebody buy this crazy bastard a cup of mead. If you like to cut off reachman heads, you've come to the right place, my friend. Have you met Duke Renchant? The Duke will want to meet you. Good. Take your time, though. Rest up. You've earned it. The Duke will know of your deed, and you can go see him in the castle when you're ready. He'll reward you well. Might even offer you my job. It's yours if you want it.
Oh, sweet.
I'm not exactly known for my patience.
That's so cool. It's like we just came in here, get promoted. What's up?
If you have a moment,
Hello there.
I would appreciate a word.
Sure.
Pardon my intrusion, but I would speak to you on behalf of Queen Argella. I am her handmaiden. The Queen has heard of your recent accomplishments, and she asked me to make a private request on her behalf. He is. The Queen stepped aside, but she remains the rightful ruler of the kingdom, and she still cares deeply for its people. Even now, in mourning, she attends to wounded soldiers and refugees in the chapel, but she has other concerns as well. Quite frankly, she's concerned about the city's defenses, but of course, she cannot publicly question the Duke's policies. This is why we were hoping you could discreetly investigate to see if there's any merit to some of the rumors we've heard. Her Majesty would ask you to inspect the defenses at the East Gate and ask the former guard captain, Sir Jarnet, for his assessment of the Duke's strategy. If you are willing, the Queen also wishes to know why a refugee was put in the stocks. I know Her Majesty would appreciate if you gave these matters the highest priority. After you've completed your investigation, come speak to the Queen at the Chapel of St. Pellin. If there are problems, she should know as soon as possible. If we knew that, we wouldn't have to ask for your assistance. The bottom line is that the Queen deferred to Duke Renchant because she believed he was better suited to defend the city. Now, she simply wants to make sure he's doing a good job. Just vague rumors. Let's face it, our forces were devastated in the last battle with the Reachmen, and there is no doubt our defenses are stretched thin. We just want to make sure that everything possible is being done to protect the city. Sadly, I expect you are most likely to find him in the tavern, drinking away his sorrows. After Princess Alara was killed while under his protection, the Queen herself demanded he step down. He was crushed. By no means does she wish to reinstate him, but Sir Jarnet was the captain of the guard here in Evermore for more than a decade. He was a longtime friend of King Aemond as well. The Queen simply wants to hear his assessment of the city's defenses. With the city in such dire straits, the Queen is determined to avoid controversy. If people heard she was inquiring as to the state of the city's defenses, there would be an uproar. If you conduct...
Okay, well, I'll go do that.
That's not you I smell, is it?
Which one is closer? They're both like equally as far. And then I gotta go to the inn. Alright, well, we'll do it. Pretty sure I just went in a circle, but that's okay.
I'm quite busy, can't you see?
The people I
Wonder if we walked at a different angle.
This is absurd. I've committed no crime. They're just gonna leave me here. I would say to Rut, I will never get that chance. I'll be speared through when the city is taken. And these damn crows will eat my remains. For speaking the truth, nothing more. The Imperial Army has just conquered the largest city in southern Bankarai. And mark my words, they will come here next, because I have just come from Hollandstand. The Imperials infiltrated the city and seized it overnight. They enslaved half the population. They will do the same here. But when I suggested this to the guards, they locked me up. They said I was spreading half-truths and paranoid delusions. They said the people here have had enough fear with the Reachmen and cannot afford to hear my ravings. Please, you must get me out of here. I don't want to be eaten by crows.
truth is silenced. It is the
Please.
people who are shackled.
What the hell?
The people eye the north with fearful eyes, but it's from the south that the storm approaches. With an open mind, one hears truth, however dark it may be. No! The telling has already been done. I am here to listen and to watch. I'm a crow. What more do you need to know?
So weird. I don't understand. Alright, so we're gonna go this one and then that one. It just seems a little bit closer.
Hell.
There's no one here. Oh, a quest. We shall go activate that quest as soon as I'm done with this one. It's over here. This place looks familiar. It's downstairs. Do you, by any chance, sell
Welcome
stuff?
to Anchor's Point.
Why are they all VR1? Why can't you upgrade it? I need better potions.
Who are you? Can't you see I'm having a drink with my friend here? Might as well embrace the crows. They're here to stay. If anyone goes, it'll be us, not them. With 15 guards and a couple quivers of arrows? Not a chance. Everyone's dead. The king, the prince, the knights and soldiers. The job's almost done, just a few stragglers left. You know who I'm talking about? Me and you, that's who. Renchant, sure. He's realistic, at least. He knows we can't last a day unless we get some help from the outside. Of course, the new guard captain, Huron, doesn't seem to want any help. The lout brushed off an offer from the Fighters Guild. Sure enough, Huron said he's exploring other options. Don't know what those options are. Don't hear much down here, though. Say, why don't you ask the crow? I swear the thing's talking. Probably knows more than we do. More than me, at least.
Why are you here? Okay.
There's no knowledge in the tops of towers. Check the bottoms of bottles. One can witness the larger view from on high, but one must come down below to see what hides in shadows. The light hides in shadows, but only there can it shed on secret. A secret told is no secret, but all knowledge has its time.
Puzzle games. Okay. get out of here. Let's start this quest real quick.
Hello there.
Whoa. Assume there's someone down here.
Nothing down here's in the right place. You know what that means? It just means more dumb dung I gotta deal with before I can get out of here. Caravan contract job east of here in those old Aliad ruins. Selosli, they call the place. Some mage out there wants an armed escort, and I'm the only one available to go. I can't stand dealing with mages, especially when it's just me. By Moloch, yes. I could use a partner on this one. Like I said, the pickup's out in the Selosli ruins. Meet me out there and we'll make some coin together.
Okay, got that one started. Now let's wrap it up and investigate the East Gate.
Greetings.
If he was the thief, then that means... What if her name was... I don't suppose you're here to pay your respects to the Blacklight Raiders, are you? A notorious band of treasure hunters from the First Era. They went all over Morrowind, looting and pillaging, stealing our people's most sacred relics. I studied them, and tracked down a lockbox holding their greatest treasure. But I can't open it, because the fool's password is a combination of letters from the raiders' names and professions. Totally forgotten now. All 4 raiders are buried here, but their gravestones are worn. I found a few clues. I have coin if you can figure this out. It sounds archaic, but the Blacklight Raiders were well-rounded. Warrior, cleric, thief, and mage. The mage wrote a letter to one of the others telling how to open the lockbox. Between the letter and the gravestones, I hope we can solve it. Yes, I only know so. I come from a village.
Oh, we'll do that later. We'll go back and do that later. That's not gonna leave my screen, is it? Until I do it or something. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that later. I wanna finish the main one first. Jeez, how many quests are there? This is the fun part about going into a new area. It's just like, hey, quests everywhere, left and right.
There are those scouts. I hope you're here to help me. Dureg and his dark witnesses attacked without warning. My best scouts go to gather information. Only 2 returned. Isabeth disobeyed orders to look for them, and now she too is overdue. What else could go wrong? Any help is welcome. Isabeth was last seen advancing toward the chapel to look for Hatmi. The scouts' mission is to recover information and rescue civilians. We can't let the invaders reach. Take this concoction, Elgenime.
Okay. No more delays, please.
The deepest waters make the least noise.
Let's go in. Is there a path right? Yes.
I've been at my post for so long, I can barely tell.
New trinkets, great gifts. I know.
Okay, now we just talk to the queen, because that seems pretty important. Excellent. Whoa, we're going in. The queen doesn't live here. What? Thought the queen lives in a castle.
So much suffering. So much death. Like my husband and my children, this soldier gave her life forevermore. I wish I could offer her more comfort, but I can only pray with her to gods whose mercy I have come to doubt. Many others are enduring similar losses. I deserve no more compassion than they do. In truth, knowing they share my grief has been a great consolation. You are not here for grieving, though. Is there some official business that demands my attention? Oh, of course. Glarica told me. I hope you'll forgive her. Her intentions are good, but she misled you. That request was not on my behalf. She can't seem to accept my decision to step aside and let Duke Wrenchant handle all matters of state. I would, but at another time. I hope you understand. Losing my family, I just need time, and I believe this is how I can best serve the people right now. If you have concerns about security, though, you must report them to the Duke. Thank you for respecting my wishes. Perhaps you can convince Glarica to do the same. She's already off again investigating some ship at the docks. These matters are the Duke's concern now, and he has my support. He'll appreciate your help, though.
Wow. Okay. We'll just go talk to the Duke then. Where are you? This area is nice, but the quests are weird. That's all I really noticed.
Too many elf lovers in these parts for
Now that's a nice castle. Ooh.
That is indeed an immense relief, Yoren. Give us room to breathe. Greetings. But it doesn't mean we can rest on our laurels. I know. It's only one victory, Your Grace. But I hope it's a sign of more to come. I do too, but that's going to require more work on both our parts. And there's nothing for it but to get it done. You're dismissed, Captain. Aha! You must be the hero whose bold deeds Captain Huron was just recounting. Retaking the lighthouse may seem trivial, but in times like these, it's huge. Say, you look like someone I've been hearing quite a bit about. May I ask your name? As I expected, your reputation precedes you. You've become something of a legend in the kingdoms of the Daggerfall Covenant. You're certainly welcome in Evermore. These are desperate times. Have you seen much of the city? Indeed. Then by all means, tell me what you discovered. So you saw those? You are very perceptive. The truth is that we found an ally to help defend the city. I'm not quite ready to make this information public, though. Yes, that is the ship that transported the supplies. There are more supplies being offloaded even now. Please, if you'll just be patient, I'll share all the details in due time. For now, you must stay away from that ship, though. It's off limits. Oh, yes, I'm well aware of this. It's unfortunate, but the terms the Guild demanded were downright rapacious. Furthermore, the number of mercenaries they could actually muster was almost insignificant. It simply wasn't worth it. I opened our gates to the refugees, but there are limits, and that man was completely mad. Standing outside the castle, shouting that we were all going to die? The people of Evermore are terrified already. We can't afford such nonsense. Listen, I can tell that you have an inquisitive nature, and I know your intentions are good, but I cannot risk revealing all my plans just yet. Suffice to say, I've found a way to protect the city from the Reachmen, and that is what matters. I'm sure that you realize that with the Reachmen bearing down on us, I have a great many matters to attend to. I absolutely do not wish to be rude, but I must be going. Come back another time and I will endeavor to answer all your questions.
Persuasion skills at its finest.
All right. If you cannot be convinced to let this go. You must understand, desperate times call for desperate measures. If those Reachmen take this city, they are going to kill every man, woman, and child. Anything is better than that. Hear me out. A few weeks ago, Imperial diplomats made an offer. They have a deal with the Reach.
If we surrender the city to Imperial authority, the Reachmen cannot attack. Not only will we survive, but we'll also retain considerable autonomy. We don't have a choice, and at this point, you don't either. Steps are being taken as we speak, and there's nothing you can do to stop us from moving forward. You don't even have any proof with which to raise an alarm. As I said before, the Bulse Queen is off-limits to all but its crew and the city guard. You've given me no reason to trust you, so at this point, I think I'll say no more.
Suspicious.
RK's beard, it's been a long day.
Are you guys interested in this story now too? Me too. Well, we're gonna take a break, and I will see you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching.